Okay, so today we'll learn about the topic fiber to fabric. Okay, and can you all just take a second and just look around y'all and tell me something that is made up of cloth?
Ma'am, curtains.
Curtains. Curtains.
Bed covers.
Bed covers. Okay. Bed. Any more?
Ma'am, our clothes.
Yes, our clothes. Yes, nice. Jaya, anything?
Bed sheets.
Bed sheet. Yes.
Ma'am, pillow covers.
Pillow covers. Yes, pillow covers.
Soft toys.
What is that?
Soft toys.
Okay, yeah, soft toys. Okay, very good. So you know some things that are made up of cloth. So today we are going to learn more about clothes. Okay, more about the clothes we are going to learn today. Now, tell me why we wear clothes. All of us wear clothes. Why do we wear clothes? Can you give me some reasons why we wear clothes?
Yes, ma'am. To protect us from the cold. Heat and cold. Even heat.
Okay. Okay. So we wear clothes
from the cold.
Yes.
Heat.
Wind, rain, storm, insects. Okay. So protection. That is one reason why we wear clothes. Any other reason why we wear clothes? Because we look smart. Okay. So we should look good. So we wear clothes. That is also another reason. Everyone looks good with clothes. And another reason is that some clothes show the job that a person is doing. Okay. Like we can say those clothes are called uniforms. Like when you all go to school, you all have a particular uniform. Anyone can see your uniform and say what school are you all studying in. So you all have a particular uniform. Anyone can say that you all are students, you all are studying in school looking at your uniform. In the same way, doctors, lawyers, nurses, policemen, army people, pilots, all of them have certain uniforms. So we can recognize them, we can identify them looking at the clothes they wear. So that is also another importance of wearing clothes. Okay.
Ma'am.
Now yes.
Ma'am, certain offices or some also have uniforms, right?
Who?
Certain offices or workplaces.
Yes, yes. Certain offices also, they also have uniforms. Okay. So, and we wear different kinds of clothes. Suppose you are invited for a party. So you will wear something very shiny. Okay. Something that has some shine, glittery. Okay. And but if you are going to the market, will you wear something very shiny and gorgeous and all? No. You are going to wear some casual things. Okay. That will be little dull. Okay. Suppose you are wearing something for summer. How will it be? What clothes do you all wear in summer?
Ma'am, sleeveless and that make us feel more cooler than warm.
Yes.
Cotton clothes.
Cotton clothes. We wear cotton clothes in summer. Okay. What about winters? What clothes do we wear in winter?
Ma'am, woolen.
Yes, we wear woolen clothes because they keep us warm. So we wear woolen clothes in winter and cotton clothes in summer. Okay. Now, suppose you have you ever gone to the market with your parents to buy some new clothes for yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Gone? Everyone? I can't hear any. Dhyan, have you gone to the market to buy clothes with your parents?
Yes. Usually we go to malls or stores.
Yes. Yeah. You can go to malls. You can go to shops. Anything. Okay. So when you enter the shop and you suppose the boys you all want a t-shirt for your birthday and the girls you all want some frock or something. Okay. and your parents ask the shopkeeper for it, and the shopkeeper puts a variety of dresses on the table or something. uh, okay, so what happens then? You see a variety of dresses, so many different kinds of dresses are there. After that, maybe your mother touches the material. She touches it and she asks the shopkeeper, what is this material? Have you heard that sentence?
Yes,
Anyone?
ma'am. Many a
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
times.
Okay. So she asks the shopkeeper what material that cloth or that dress is made up of. That means that every dress or every clothes, okay, every cloth is made up of different materials. So she's asking what that material is made, means what that dress is made up of, which material it is made up of. So every clothes that we wear, okay, they are all made up of different materials. Clear with that? Next slide. Now, a cloth. These are different types of clothes that you all can see. Okay, so cloth is also called a fabric. We can call a cloth a fabric. We already discussed before that so many different so many things are made up of cloth. Okay, like bed sheets, pillow covers, curtains, towels, all these things are made up of cloth. Now, there are different properties of these cloth. Different materials have different properties. So, different cloth materials, they have different properties. Like I said, when you'll go to a party, you'll wear something shiny. Okay? But when you'll go to the market, you'll wear something very dull or casual. It's not so shiny, not as shiny as something that you wear and go for a party. So, some clothes are shiny, some clothes are dull. I also said that when you're like for the summer season, you'll wear something that keeps you cool, and for the winter season, you'll wear something that keeps you warm. So different types of clothes are there. Some clothes keep us cool, some clothes keep us warm. Okay. Now there are also when you touch clothes, you can know that they are soft or they are rough. Some clothes are soft to touch, and some clothes are rough. Some when you wear some clothes are very comfortable to wear, and some clothes are not comfortable to wear. So all of these properties differ with the materials. As the materials differ, the properties differ. So different cloth have different properties. We can say different fabrics have different properties. Okay, next slide. And these clothes which we talk about, these fabrics, what are they made up of? See, this is called a
Fiber.
yarn.
Fiber.
This is called a yarn. Okay, so with this we usually call it thread. Okay, but it is called in scientific terms we say this is a yarn. What is this? It's a yarn. So the clothes are made up of yarns. Okay, and the yarns are made up of again thinner thread structures. These yarns, when you look closely to a yarn, okay, it consists of more thin thread like structures which are called fibers. What are they called? What are they called?
And fibers.
Fibers. So we can say that, a fabric or a cloth is made up of fibers. Okay, because the fabric is made up of yarn and the yarn is made up of fibers. So we can say that a fabric is made up of fibers. So whatever property the fiber is going to have, that same property the fabric is going to have, the cloth is going to have. Okay, now fibers can be divided into two types. One is called a natural fiber and one is called an artificial fiber. We can call it artificial or synthetic or man-made fiber. Now a natural fiber is a fiber that we get from nature. Okay, we get it either from a plant or from an animal. They are called natural fibers. What about artificial fibers? We don't get it from nature. Where are they prepared then? They are prepared in the labs. Okay, by some chemical reactions. With the help of some chemicals, they are prepared artificially. By man, they are prepared. So they are the artificial fibers. Clear with these two terms, all of you? What are natural fibers and what are artificial fibers?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Next.
ma'am.
Okay. Now look at the picture on the left hand side. You all can see a small square piece of cloth. It's a square piece of cloth. Okay. It's also called a fabric. You all can see some threads coming out of it from the sides. Yes, that is called the yarn, which I told y'all. I showed y'all a ball of yarn. Okay, so that is the yarn. And those yarn can be further splitted into thinner thread like structures, which are called what? Fibers. They are called fibers. Okay, so yarn is made, the fabric is made up of yarns and yarns are made up of fibers. So we can say that fabric is made up of fibers. Is that clear to all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now look at the picture on the right hand side. You can see many fibers. Okay. On the right hand side on the top, you can see many fibers are there. What happens now? All these fibers, they are, they are twisted. They are twisted together to form a yarn. Why they are twisted? So that the strength of the fibers increase. Because the fibers are very thin. Okay, they can break easily. So what happens? They are twisted. They are many fibers together. They are twisted together to form a yarn. Now the yarn is very, very strong. See, now this is called a yarn. This is very strong. I cannot break it. Means if I want to break it, it cannot break so easily. Okay, I have to cut it. So that makes the yarn so strong because many fibers are twisted. And that twisting, what is that twisting called? It is called spinning. It is called spinning. Okay. Now, after the yarns are made, then a fabric is made. How is it made? Two sets of yarns, they are crisscrossed. One goes longitudinally, then horizontally, and they form a crisscross pattern so that they remain strong. The fabric is strong. It does not tear easily. The yarns do not come out easily. So it forms a fabric by interlacing or interbonding with each other. Okay, two sets of threads, they are put in such a manner, in such a fashion, so that they form a very strong cloth or a very strong fabric. Is that clear to all of you how they are formed? Fibers are twisted to form the yarns, that is called spinning, and the yarns are again, two sets of yarns are put together in this manner so that they form a fabric. Clear? Next slide.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now we'll carry out an experiment. We will learn more about fabrics. We'll see more about fabrics. Now I have taken. You all need a piece of cloth. Everyone.
Ma'am. Ma'am, what this
Yes.
too?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Fine. Now I'll take a piece of cloth too. Okay. I'm taking a silk cloth. You all can take any material. Okay. Any cloth. Silk, wool, cotton, anything. Now you all can see some threads coming out of it. Can you all see?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
of you look at your own cloth and see some threads coming out of it. Pull it out. Pull out one thread. So what is this called? Which we pulled out right now.
Ma'am,
What is it
fiber.
called?
Ma'am, fibers.
Okay, is it called a fiber? What
No,
what
no.
is the fabric made up of?
Ma'am, yarn.
Yarns. Very good. This is a yarn. It's not a fiber. Okay.
Ma'am,
What you
inside we
have
can,
pulled
ma'am,
out
I
just
can
now.
see, ma'am, see, I can tear these apart more.
Yeah. So you all try to see. You all try to divide it and see whether you'll get finer threads out of it?
Ma'am, this is the
See
finest.
whether, yes. So what is
Ma'am, I
that
got
called
out
then?
of the yarn. Ma'am, there is more inside.
Yes. What is that called? What you'll get out of this yarn? What is that called?
Ma'am, fibers.
Yes. So they are called fibers. Jayant, Dhyan, can you all see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Or if you'll show me your cloth first. Show me the piece of cloth that you have. Show it to me. Okay. Okay. You all can pull out one yarn, okay, from the sides anywhere, and you all can observe that it can again split into many thinner threads. That is called the fibers. So this is a fabric. What we pulled out is the yarn, and the yarn can be again splitted into fibers. Have have all of you all observed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All of you.
Ma'am,
Yes,
you can see the little crisscross on the fabric if you look closely.
okay, very good. So you all can see. We'll discuss that how it's formed and all. We'll discuss it in the later slides. Okay. Now next slide. So from this experiment, we come to know that a fabric is made up of yarns, and the yarns are made up of fibers. So we can say that fabrics are made up of fibers. Okay. Next slide. You all can try it with, yes, see the picture on the right hand side. See how you all pull it first. You all are pulling out a yarn, and these yarns are having fibers. This is a cloth, uh, the fabric, we can call it the fabric. The fabric is made up of yarns, and the yarns are further splitted. It can be splitted to form the fibers. So they are made up of fibers. Okay, next slide. You all can try it with different kinds of cloth. Okay, you all are going to observe the same thing. You all can try it with cotton, wool, silk, cloth, any cloth. If you all try it, you all are going to find the same kind of arrangement. Means the same kind of the fabric is made up of yarns, and the yarns are made up of fibers. Next slide. Okay, now we'll discuss in detail what a yarn is. I showed you this. This is a yarn. Now, how we can, what is a yarn? We can say it is a very long, this ball of yarn is so long. It is a very long, continuous length of what? Of the fibers. How are the fibers arranged? They are twisted. The interlocked fibers. This yarn is made up of fibers, and the fibers are twisted to form this long, very long yarn. Okay, so this is a yarn, and yarns can be used for various purposes. We can use this yarn for various purposes. We can use it for stitching. We can call it sewing. Okay, we can use it for sewing. We can use it for knitting. Some people knit clothes. You'll see woolen clothes. They make sweaters. They make shawls. They make mufflers, scarves. All these
Yes,
things.
ma'am.
Knitting. Have you seen people knitting? They
Yes,
use
ma'am.
these ball of yarns. These
Ma'am,
woolen yarns
crochet.
they use for knitting. Okay. So
Ma'am,
many,
crochet.
yes, crocheting is also done. Embroidery work is also done. Embroidery is something which you make on the clothes. Okay, some designs, some flowers, which some frocks are having some flowers that is coming out of the dress, something like that, something which is made up of thread and all. So all these things, all these types of things are done. Rope making is also done with yarns. Okay, different
Ma'am, I have
types
a
of
ball
yarns.
of wool.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have the wool.
Dhyan, I couldn't hear you. What you said?
Ma'am, I have this ball of wool.
Okay. Ball of wool. Okay, fine. So now what happened? Now we can these yarns, how are they made? They are made by twisting of the fibers. The fibers are twisted so as to make the yarn very strong. Okay. Now the twist can be of two types. If the twist is in the clockwise direction, if the twist is in the clockwise direction, that is called an S twist. And if the twist is in the anti-clockwise direction, that is called the Z twist. So it can be twisted in any way. Okay, it can be twisted in the clockwise direction or the S twist, or it can have the anti-clockwise twisting or the Z twist, which you can see in the pictures. The S twist and the Z twist. You can see this woman or this girl. She is trying to, she is twisting the fibers. What she is making yarn out of it. She is having the fiber in her hand, and then she is making a yarn out of it. This process is called spinning. What is this process called? It's called, what is it called? Spinning. Okay. Conversion. Yes. When fibers are changed to yarn, that process of changing the fiber to the yarn is called spinning. Clear with that? Next slide. Okay, we'll carry out another experiment. For this experiment, you'll need cotton. You'll need a ball of cotton, like this.
Ma'am,
Okay?
this much would do or less?
Yes. Less also will do. You can try with less also. Okay? No need to use such a lot of cotton. You can use little bit of cotton. Yes.
Will this do?
Yes, that will do.
Ma'am, this?
Now what? Yeah. Now what are we going to do? Dhyan, Ariha, Jayan, please switch on your cameras. Yes, perfect. Okay. So what are we have this ball of cotton. Okay. Now we will try to this. What is this called? What is this? Is it a yarn or is it a fiber or is it a fabric? Tell me.
Ma'am, it is a fabric, I guess. No,
fiber.
It's a fiber. It's a fiber.
Yes, it's a fiber. Fabric is a cloth, a cotton cloth, a cotton clothes which we wear. That is a fabric. Okay, but this is a fiber. This is cotton fiber. Now we will try to make a yarn out of the cotton fiber. Okay, what we'll do? We'll slowly
Can
pull.
we twist it?
Yes, we'll slowly pull it and twist it. Again, slowly pull it and twist it. Pull it, twist. Pull, twist will go on. Okay, all of y'all do it. Pull it and twist it slowly. Don't pull it very hard, otherwise it's going to, separate from the entire fiber. So you have to pull it slowly and then twist it. Pull it and twist it. So in this way.
Ma'am, it is happening.
It is happening, right? What are we doing? What are we making?
Ma'am, it's a yarn.
Yes, it's a yarn. So we are making a yarn. Okay? All of y'all can show me after your yarn is prepared. So what are we doing? Which process are we doing? What is this process called? Changing of, fiber. Yes, spinning. So we are doing spinning with our hands, right? See, show me, all of y'all can show me, you can separate it out. You can show me the yarns that you all have prepared. We are spinning. You can spin it in any direction. Okay, you can give it the S twist or the Z twist, either this way or the other way. So this is a yarn. All of y'all show me. Oh, my yarn.
Yes, ma'am.
Show me. Yes. Okay. Dhyan, ready with it? Yes, Janvi. Okay. Sanika, Ariha, show me your yarns that you all have prepared. Take 1 second, take 2 to 3 seconds more. Sanika, you can make a little thinner one, okay? Like this. Yes, Ariha, very good. Nice. Jayan, show me. You have made a very thick yarn. You can pull it and you can twist it, okay? You can make a thinner one. Okay, like this. You all can do it, okay? All of you understood how to do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll go to the next slide now.
Ma'am, this is what Gandhiji used to do on his charkha.
Yes, this is what Gandhiji used to do on his charkha, spinning. He used to make, he used to spin, okay? So we are able to do the spinning on the charkha, okay? And it's this one is also called takli, okay? With the hand you can do the spinning also with a small device, with a small thing, okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, next slide.
Ma'am, who came up with the idea of spinning? Sabarmati Ashram.
What?
I had done this in Sabarmati Ashram.
Okay. Gandhi used to do it on his charkha, okay?
Ma'am? Me too. I have also done in the Sabarmati Ashram.
All right, very good. See, in industries, it is done with very big machines, okay? These are called the spinning machines. These are called the spinning machines. Yeah, it is done in industries in such a large scale with the machines. Okay, next slide.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Ma'am, who came up with the idea of spinning?
Who came with the?
Who came up with the idea of spinning?
Okay, I'll find out. And you all also find out in the next class. I'll let you all know. Okay, I even do not know who came up with the idea of spinning. Okay, but we'll find out. Okay, in the next class, I'll let you know. And you also find out so that even if I cannot know, then you can tell me the answer. Okay, next. So from this, what we know that we can from the fibers we can make yarns, and that process is known as spinning. It is twisted in a way, and that process of making fibers to yarns is known as spinning. Okay, and why do we arrange so many fibers together so as to make this fabric what? So as to make this yarn strong.
Ma'am, more strong so that it doesn't break, tear easily. Like
Yes. Okay. Next slide. Okay. So Ari has given the answer. Okay. Now we already discussed before that fibers are of two types. Okay, that is the natural fibers and the synthetic fibers. And from where do we get the natural fibers? We get it from nature. That is, we get it either from a plant or from an animal. We get the natural fibers either from plants or from animals. Now, there are some fibers that we get from plants like the jute. We get it from the jute plant, the stem of the jute plant. Okay? Cotton, we get it from the cotton plant. That is the fruit of the cotton plant. We get it from there. And we get coir, coconut. From the coconut is having some brown fiber-like things now. That is the coir. We make different kinds of mats and carpets and all out of the coir. Ropes are also made. Okay, so all these things, these are the examples of the fibers that we get from plants. Even flax, hemp, these are also different kinds of plant-based fibers. Okay, there are some fibers that we also get from animals, like the wool. Wool, we get it from the sheep. We also get it from different other animals, but you all can know that wool we get it from, mostly we get it from the sheep. Okay, silk, we get it from the silkworms. So these are the fibers that we get from animals, and they are the natural fibers. Now, what about synthetic fibers? These fibers are made in the labs by using chemicals, by some chemical processes. They are made in the labs. Examples are nylon, polyester, terylene, acrylic, terracotta. Different types of synthetic fibers are there. You can see a picture there of rayon. On the right hand side, there's a picture of rayon. Now, rayon is called a semi-synthetic fiber. Why is it semi-synthetic? It is half natural, it is half synthetic. Because the rayon is, we get the rayon from the wood of the plant. Okay, from the wood. Now, the wood is converted into pulp. Okay, from the wood pulp, we are getting the rayon. And so it is half natural, and some chemicals are mixed to make this fiber. So it is half natural, half synthetic. So we can call it semi-synthetic fiber. A rayon is a semi-synthetic fiber. Okay. So these are some of the examples. And when you burn natural fibers, they have a different smell. When you burn synthetic fibers, they have a different smell. So if you do not know whether the fiber is natural or synthetic, you can burn them to test. You can burn one, fiber and test whether it is natural or synthetic. If it is natural, it will have hair-like smell, or it will have paper-like smell on burning. When you burn paper, when you burn hair, what type of smell comes out? That type of smell the natural fibers will have. Okay?
Ma'am,
And yes.
ma'am, the synthetic fibers catch fire quickly,
Fire,
right?
yes. Synthetic fibers catch fire very quickly. So it is always advised that we should not wear
Ma'am,
any synthetic. Yes.
ma'am, the person who came with the idea of spinning was James Hargreaves.
Okay. Great. Okay, Ariha already mentioned it. Okay, yeah. So the synthetic fibers, it's always advised that we should not wear synthetic fibers while cooking, while playing Diwali, means while playing with the crackers. Okay, we should not wear because it catches fire very easily. So we should always wear something which is made up of cotton. Mainly, it is advised that we should wear cotton clothes during that time. Okay. Now, synthetic fibers, they have a plastic-like smell on burning. When you burn them, they have a smell like plastic. When plastic burns, what type of smell comes? That type of smell you get from synthetic fibers. So you can differentiate by the burning smell, which are the natural fibers and which are the synthetic fibers. Okay, next slide. Okay, now we'll discuss of the most widely used natural fiber. That's cotton. Cotton is most widely used fiber in the world. Okay, and we get it from the cotton plant. The cotton plant, it is actually the fruit of the cotton. There's a seed in the middle, and there's cotton around it. So it's a ball of cotton. You can see the picture there. Okay, so um, this cotton, we get cotton from the fruit of the cotton plant. And cotton mostly grows in the warm regions, wherever it is a bit warmer. Okay, so we get cotton trees are planted there. And the soil should be wet. Okay, it should hold the water, like the clay soil. They hold the water. Black soil. Cotton grows more in black soil and clay soil, which holds the water. Okay, so in that type of soil, cotton is grown. And what are the properties of cotton? Why it is so widely used? Why so many people prefer to use cotton? Because first of all, it is very strong. Cotton is very strong. Okay, it is very comfortable to wear. When you wear it you feel very comfortable. It does not easily tear. It does not easily ravel out, or we can say it does not easily tear. We can say, okay, does not easily get spoiled. And the cotton soaks water. It absorbs the water. So whenever we are sweating, then our cotton dress can absorb the water. That's a very important uh, property of cotton. So all the towels that we use for wiping our body after a bath is mostly made up of cotton. Okay, so that they
Ma'am,
can absorb the water. Yes, Ariha?
my nana used to work in a cotton plant in Nagpur, and there they used to separate the cotton and the seeds. The seeds used to go for oil making and cotton for other purposes.
Yes, that process is called ginning. Okay, that process is called ginning. When you separate the seeds from the ball of cotton, that is called ginning. That is done first. Then after that, these processes take place. First ginning, then spinning. Then after that, we'll discuss later in the next slides. Okay. Uh, this happens that the process that you're mentioning, Ariha, that is called ginning. Okay, that is which they separate the seeds out of the cotton ball, out of the ball of cotton. That is called ginning. Okay, first of all, that process is done for cotton. Okay, so and cotton keeps us very comfortable. It is very soft to touch. We feel very comfortable when we wear it. So these are some of the properties of cotton which makes it so widely used in the world. People all over the world use cotton clothes. Okay, next slide. Now we talk about a synthetic fiber. Nylon is a synthetic fiber. It was first made in the it was the first synthetic fiber, okay, and it was made in USA, that is United States of America. It was made there. And you can see the texture of the nylon. See how it is semi-crystalline. It is somewhat shiny. It gives a glaze. Some shine is there in that fiber. Okay. These fibers, it's a synthetic fiber. It means it is made in the labs. Okay. It is not. It cannot be. Means we cannot get it from nature. We cannot get it from a plant or an animal. It is made by man in the labs. And this nylon, it does not absorb water like cotton. Cotton absorbs water, nylon does not absorb water. You'll see many types of dupattas and all, no, is made up of nylon. Okay, and
They are
nylon is
net-like.
yeah, net like, yes. And nylon is used for various purposes. We people make nylon tires. The tires of the trucks and all, no, they are also made up of nylon. Nylon ropes are there. You all must have seen nylon ropes, very easily available. It has a shine of different colors, maybe yellow, red, different kinds of ropes come. Nylon rope. Has anyone seen it? A nylon rope?
Yes, ma'am. We used to use it for
Yes,
hanging
ma'am.
clothes.
Yes, you'll use it for hanging clothes. So nylon ropes are there, nylon tires, carpets are made, and clothes are also made of nylon. So we can say it is used for so many purposes. Okay, so that is one advantage of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers have an advantage that it can be used for so many different kinds of purposes. Okay, okay, next slide.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes,
In the
Jaya?
previous slide, you mentioned they're made of polymers are made up of C, H, N, and O. What are
Yes,
these?
that is carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. These four
Oh,
elements. Okay, so these four elements it is made up of.
Ma'am,
These fibers, yes.
ma'am, because of its net-like fiber, I mean fabric, it is used for fishing nets also.
Okay, yeah, it's used for fishing nets also. Okay, next slide. Okay, now we'll carry out an experiment. We'll see how we. Next slide. Okay. For this, you need a candle. Give me one sec. Okay. You need a candle and you need this fibers. Okay. So different kinds of fibers are there. You need all of you all bring a candle. Matchbox and any yarn you all want to. Any type of yarn. Okay, I am using a woolen yarn and a cotton yarn. Cotton one, woolen one, and a silk one.
Nicola ma'am, may I add something?
Yeah.
So students, for testing purpose, you can use your hair strand, one of your hair, to actually feel the smell of a natural fiber. And if you have ever seen maize corn, it has some kind of fibery structure on it. So anytime you have corn at home and you're able to get those fibers, try to burn them also.
Okay, so can you see the candle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I have burnt a little bit of the edge of this woolen
Okay.
fiber.
Yeah. See, you all can burn little bit. This. Be careful, okay? And you all take this means try to smell it. So wool, you know, it has a smell of burning hair. Smell it. It has the smell of burning hair. Okay. Now I'm taking a silk one also. A silk. The candle is gone off.
Ma'am, just a minute. I'll just go and get the match.
Yeah. This is a silk one, okay? So you can see it also has the smell of burning hair. And there is some ash on my hand. Is it visible to all of y'all?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am. Burning this.
Okay, I can try it with cotton also. So I can burn one end. See how it burns. Okay. Cotton will also give ash. But when you burn any kind of synthetic fiber, see, if you burn any natural fiber, it's going to give you the smell of either hair or it's going to give you the smell of burning paper. Okay, when you burn the cotton one, you will get the smell of burning paper. And when you burn the wool one, you'll get the smell of burning hair. Okay, so these are the differences in the smell of burning. When you burn a synthetic fiber, there'll be no ash. No ash will be there. Only there'll be the burning smell of plastic. So you can burn a synthetic fiber and see also. Okay, if you have a synthetic fiber, you can take out just a thin yarn out of it, and you can burn and test it.
Try to test the nylon rope if you have.
Yes, you can test any synthetic fiber also. Okay, maybe any cloth, if any thing is coming out of it. Yeah, otherwise, how ma'am said, you can test with the nylon rope also.
And like as Nicola ma'am rightly said, what you have to do is while you're burning, make sure you observe the difference in the smell, how the natural fibers smell when they are burnt, and how the artificial fibers smell when they are burnt. So try to observe the difference by smelling. Yes, Dhyan?
Ma'am, this is the ashes of the cotton.
Show me. Okay, yes. So you'll get a lot of ash out of when you burn natural fibers, but when you burn artificial fibers, you won't get ash. You'll get a small black bead-like structure, which is very hard. Okay,
Yes,
so you'll
ma'am.
get that. When you burn any synthetic fiber, you're going to get that small, hard, black color bead-like structure.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, Ariha. Who
Ma'am, can
wants?
I just do it with a? Ma'am, I'm Giant.
Okay, Jan. Yeah.
Can I just do it with a matchstick without a candle?
Yes, you can do it with the matchstick, but make sure like the fire flame does not rise up. Okay, blow it out
Yeah.
before that.
Okay.
Yeah. Take care while burning, while testing the burning smell. So, have you observed the difference in the smell? Tell me what difference y'all, by your smell only y'all can know the difference between the natural fibers and the synthetic fibers. Two main things. One is the smell and one is the ash formation. In natural fibers, ash is formed, and in synthetic fibers, ash is not formed. A small black colored bead like structure is formed, which is very hard. Okay, it's not ash.
Ma'am, this?
What's that? I can see something black, but I cannot know whether it is ash or what is
Ma'am,
it? Is it hard?
ma'am, it is hard.
It's
Ma'am,
hard. Okay.
cotton.
So
Ma'am, cotton got.
what did you burn, Dhyan?
Ma'am, I want the synthetic fiber.
Okay, yeah.
Ma'am,
So you can very
ma'am,
hard.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Janvi.
Ma'am, I burned the cotton fiber and it
Yeah.
caught fire very rapidly.
Okay. Yeah, it caught fire very rapidly, but when the fabrics are made, it is not the case because you
Ma'am,
it does not happen. Okay, it does not catch fire very rapidly. Yes, it catches fire, but the time taken by synthetic fibers is much. It catches fire very easily. Synthetic fibers, but cotton takes a little bit more time as compared to the synthetic fibers. Yes, Jayant, have you tried? What happened?
Ma'am, the paper on which I tried caught fire.
Okay, I said take care of take care. No, all of you all have tested it already. Take care
Yes.
while testing it. Okay.
Ma'am, I tested this jute, then I tested this nylon thread,
Okay.
then this wool yarn and
Okay.
cotton thread.
Okay. So have you observed, Sanika, have you observed any difference in the smell? Not observed, have you like
Yes, a little bit.
a little bit? Yes. Okay. You must only know the difference between natural and synthetic fibers. Like synthetic fibers have a slight plastic type of smell. Okay. And natural fibers will have hair or it will have paper like smell on burning. Ariha, did you do it?
Ma'am, I will do it after the class.
Okay, okay, fine. So all of you understood how that uh, from the burning smell also we can know what type of fiber it is. Is it a synthetic fiber or it is a natural fiber? All of you
Yes,
understood?
ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes.
Go to the next slide.
Yes, ma'am. The synthetic fiber smells more worse.
Yes, the synthetic fiber smells more worse. It smells like plastic.
Ma'am, but both of them smell very bad.
Okay. So you can test it in this way. Okay, next slide. Yeah, you can test it with silk thread. Okay, artificial silk means there is a mixture of two different. There's a mixture of not only silk, some other things also mixed. And pure silk, woolen fiber, cotton fiber, you can try it with any material and you can record your result. Okay, next slide. Okay, so see, all these cotton, linen, hemp, rayon, bamboo, they all have the cellulose. They are obtained from the plants. These are all, we get it from the plants. So what it burns quickly and it has a paper-like smell. Either paper or it can smell like leaves, okay, dry leaves. It can smell like that. And ash is also formed in that case. The fibers that we get from animals, it has proteins in it. So it will smell like hair. It will smell like feathers or hair. Okay, and the ash is not as it is in cotton or as it is in the plant-based fibers. The ash is little bit hard. Okay, little bit hard it is. It is not like that. And synthetic fibers, they will smell. They will have a very. They'll have a plastic-like smell. Okay, and they form very dark black bead-like structures. If you burn plastic, it's very harmful for the health. So in the same way, these synthetic fibers also are harmful when you burn them. Okay, so these are the differences in the smell and the ash formation. You can know whether it is a synthetic fiber or a natural fiber.
Ma'am, that's why, because when some people burn the tires, nylon tires, it is
Yes,
told them not to burn because it is harmful for the health.
yes, it's harmful for the health, and it also has a very bad smell. Okay, you all can get the smell
Hazardous
in
poisonous
a very
fumes.
sense of the nylon tire burning.
It also has hazardous and poisonous fumes.
Yes. Okay. Next slide. Okay. So same thing. We talked about the smell and the ash formation. Okay. So we can these two differences are there when you try to observe whether it is a natural fiber or a synthetic fiber. Next. Okay. Do you all have any questions?
Yeah, ma'am, it's not technically a question, but ma'am, I noticed that fibers, if you burn them, they burn more faster than you burn the same material fabric.
Yes, because many fibers are joined together. Many fibers are joined to make the what the yarn, and then the yarns are joined. So so fibers catch fire more easily, but the fabric will not. Okay, it will take a little more time. Any more questions? Any more doubts from this topic? Anyone having any doubt, you all can ask me.
No, ma'am.
No, no doubts. So I'll be asking you some questions there. Okay. Name the process by which fibers are converted to yarn.
Spinning.
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 Okay, spinning. Name two synthetic fibers. Name
Nylon
two.
and rayon.
Nylon and rayon.
Nylon and
Nylon
rayon.
and rayon.
Polyester.
Okay, you all to avoid confusion, I said that rayon is a semi-synthetic fiber. Okay, so you all can tell me some other name. Nylon and
Nylon and polyester.
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 Okay, yeah. Name two fibers that we get from animals.
Silk and wool.
Silk and wool.
And wool.
Silk and wool.
Yeah. Now, who can tell me two properties of cotton fabric? Cotton fabric, two
They
properties.
absorb water. They absorb water and they keep
And
us
it's
cool.
comfortable.
Ma'am, it
They
absorbs
absorb
water.
water. Yes.
They
And
absorb
one more.
water
Ma'am,
and keep us cool.
Okay, they keep us cool. Yeah,
Ma'am, they also keep us comfortable.
comfortable. Any more properties?
Ma'am, they do not catch fire very easily.
Yes, they don't catch fire very easily. Any more properties? About the water? What about the water? Something related to water?
They
It
absorb water
absorbs
very
water.
Yeah, they absorb water. Are they strong or not?
No.
They are strong.
No, they are strong. The fibers are not strong.
Yeah, they're strong.
Fibers are not strong for any cloth.
The fabric is strong. Okay.
Yes.
Now, okay. So you all understood the topic? No doubts till now?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. So you all must attend the quiz after the class itself. And next class, I'm going to ask you all whether you all have attended the quiz, and I'm going to ask you all how much you all scored. Okay, all of you must attend the quiz. All right. So next class we'll meet up with another topic. For today, bye, all of you. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.